Earth, the little blue ball that we all live on. However, it faces a deadly enemy on its surface, an enemy that could spell our doom. Cows. Their methane releases 2 billion metric tons of CO2 into the atmosphere. However, cows do have some positives. They taste delicious. Just as these came from the rib of cow, woman came from the rib of man. Join us today on National Sea Geographic as we explore the mysteries and riddles of the CG girl. They're like us, but different. Our search begins in the jungle of the University of Washington campus. Every day, thousands of people pass through these grounds searching for food and water. With the help of some locals, we've discovered where we would most likely find a CG girl. At the Hub on a Friday night. After cleverly infiltrating the Hub, we were able to see what we were missing out on. CG girls in their natural environment. Everything seemed normal, but then suddenly something rather remarkable happened.
Girls, stay here for small group!
Which raises the question, why do the girls always get the room for small group? To answer this question, we brought in our expert, Dr. Marco Polo.
You see, the reason why the girls always take the room is actually quite basic. It's beneficial for the guys in many ways. It allows them to stretch their legs, to have a change of scenery, and to get some sunlight. By sacrificing themselves to take the room first, the girls are doing us an enormous favor. It's beautiful, really, and we truly appreciate it.
However, now that we've discovered CG girls, where do they fit in the food chain? Exactly what do they eat? Through prior investigation, we've uncovered some of their sources of food. Although after this, we were greeted by the sight of a large cache of food resources. At this point, we began to wonder, where do all these snacks come from? From where does it originate? We met up with our wildlife expert, Cash Shu, who claims he has the answer.
Come, quick! You see down there? That's where all the snacks come from, eh? Not just any snacks. Really, really good snacks. Oh shoot, I think they spotted us. Get back. Nowhere else in nature will you see this type of selflessness, this giving behavior. Come a bit closer before they leave.
So we've learned a lot about the CG girls so far. We've infiltrated their meeting place and found their contribution to the ecosystem. Generally, things seemed pretty straightforward. At this point, we've thought we've succeeded. We figured out girls. However, there was something else we had to see before we finished our search. The CG guys. What was their opinion on the CG girls? We began our search for the answer. And much to our surprise, during our search we were approached by a man who wanted to say a few words on the subject.
Yeah, I like girls. Girls are pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Anyways.
An interesting development. Exactly what did music superstar of the Liu Tang clan exactly have to hide? Perhaps our research wasn't complete. Perhaps there were a few more questions to be answered. We then learned of a future CG event, Sad Bad, Sister Brother Appreciation Day. Appreciation. From what we saw during our quest, this might very well be the answer, but we didn't stop there. We have a motto at Sea Geographic: we always go too far. So, we went even further. We searched for evidence that the CG guys appreciated the CG girls. Fortunately, we met up with Mr. CG Guy, a man who claimed to have the answer.
The main reason? Well, you know, it's really hard to say that there's one that's more important than the others, but if you really want to ask, I'd say it's their presence and their actions. You know, God said it's not good for a man to be alone, and we truly echo that sentiment here, because we know just how much of a blessing it really is to have CG girls in our lives. You know, their actions, their caring nature, their sense of humor, all of that just, it really, really inspires us, and we really, really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for joining us today as we delve deep into learning more about CG girls. Join us next time as we answer the age-old question, toilet paper, crumple or fold?